Hello and welcome. Dash Roth here, and in our last episode, we pretty much wrapped up all the exploration there was to be had. Actually, I lied because we still actually do need to go back and do a few things. But in either way, we're in the head. We're in the home stretch for the game. We just have the one more area to complete, and outside of that, it's just literally wrapping up odds and ends. But so what we're going to do in this episode today is just try to wrap everything up that we can before we tackle the final area. So that's getting the final two angels. I really should have been marking it down as I got them. So I did go and look up location guide, and I just marked it all on the map with question marks. The other thing that I found out is marks of matredom is when the shadow procession, after you give them the coin, they leave marks of matron behind. So we're going to go collect those. We're going to wrap up the sealed envelope quest line, as well as find any remaining statues that we can at this current time. That's the plan, and we're going to stick to it. So let's jump into it and just give it a go. All right, so there's three angels in here. I'm pretty sure we already got them all. Before we do that, though, let's go ahead and get the sealed envelope number 3, which I said was over here anyhow. So is it here or is it down here? I wonder. Oh, already in there. Maybe? Oh, no. See, that's what I thought. I guess that wasn't it. Maybe it's up here. Nope, not there either. I guess it's over here. I mean, really, they should have just made it anywhere. Alright, sealed envelope. One of the letters of the nameless ones. I wandered, lost and in despair, through that luxurious place in which the air seemed to not move. Eventually I stumbled across an old bell lying broken on the ground next to one of the many walls I had encountered on my travels, walls that threatened there would be no way out of this place. Born of frustration, my stick dealt them many a blow. I did not know how it happened, but those dull sounds that once would have music to my ears suddenly made me feel more awake, more alive and attentive, and I was able to discern a passageway behind the shadow of a bell. A way out, at last. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at this one. Yeah, we got that one. pretty sure we got this one. Yeah, we got that one. Let's go to this one. I mean, I know for sure we got this one, but still just checking it just for... Yeah, it's not there. Okay. Let's see. The next sealed envelope is going to be in the Mother of Mothers. But for now, I guess let's work our way through. Let's do these two here, and then we'll go up to the aqueducts. We've got that one. Then we get down. So I gotta go. Wait, what the fuck? Maybe it's because I wasn't hitting it directly on. Fair. Fair. In either case, I think we got this one. Alright, then we're gonna go up to the aqueduct of the custodians. Yeah, I think it was right there. So yeah, we got that one. Yeah, it was actually one of the first ones we got. Assuming I got it, because I'm not seeing one anywhere. Yeah. How do I get up like there? Oh, I think it's like it would be in here. So, yeah, I think we got that one. Pretty sure. So check the ones in the elevated temples. That's probably right there. All right, got that one. What sucks is we're literally looking for just two of them. I mean, as soon as we find the two, it'd be fine, but it's narrowing it narrowing those down are gonna be the that's right. I think we did get these ones. I did get this one. This is the one that was like off to the side over here. Yeah, I know for a fact I got that one because I started looking at the other sides. Just to be sure, we'll go up one more level though. Yeah. It would be like right in here. All right, cool. Yeah, we got that one. All right. Not bad. I have a feeling that the ones we missed are probably going to be the ones in the stupid trees up over in the Choir of Thorns or some bullshit. Get it off in time. This one for sure. Oh, that's right. Those were the ladies and the beds. I was like, wonder what those marks are for. Looks like it probably would have been right here. Looks like we got that one. And I fall to my death. Okay. All right. Yeah, we got this one. was trying to find the... I know I got that one too. All right, well, that's that. That's crazy that his attack like superseded mine on that. That's kind of bullshit. Let's go ahead and check out this location first. Oh my god, that's 3 marks of matrodom. Nice. All right, well that is good to know. I'm just gonna keep that there for right now. We'll hit this one here, and then we'll go get this one here. This one. Apparently never opened this door either, so... Wait, what the fuck? You have acquired... Did I just never come over here? Summons a guardian for a certain period of time who attacks nearby enemies. Chant a supplication to the sleeping sword and Penitent who once wielded it. Okay. Weird that I never... Okay. You know that wasn't even on my list of to-dos, but glad I came over here. This. think I did get this one. Yeah, I hate these ones in the trees because it's like, okay, I think I got it. That was special. Okay, I did get these ones. All right. I did get that one. I hope. Actually, I think it's in the actual. In here. So I do think we got this one. That's just a block room. Looks like I may have gotten this one. All right, well, I think that's all of that one. Why I didn't just tell me. I did not get that one. cool. One left. Oh, it's this dead cells. I'm not sure what the rest of these are though. Oh, that was a secret. Okay, well, that was one that we were missing for sure, Hopefully the next ones be... Alright, where would the next one be? I guess we'll check this one out. Yep, I got that one. Nothing's gonna be down there. Streets of Wake. Yep, we still do need, or still need to do the check out this guy over here. 2 marks of matridom. Okay, that takes care of all the marks of matridom that are out there, at least from the shadow procession. That leaves us with 9 currently. Not bad, not bad. Let's increase the base damage. So that one's done. Yeah, pretty sure I got that one. Alright, what do we got next? I know I got this one here. That one's obvious. So we're narrowing it down. Let's teleport here. Oh, the mother of mothers. I need to find a bell in here. The broken bell in which I can... Yeah, I'm gonna say that we got this one. Find the sealed envelope. One of the letters of the Nameless Ones. That decrepit and gnarled old man that looked up from the ground and blurted out, "If one thou hast passed beneath its skull, a fleshless relic that still scrutinizes all with its last living eye like a grim psych..." Okay, I'm going to restart this because that sounded terrible. That decrepit and gnarled old man then looked up from the ground and blurted out, "If once thou hast passed beneath its skull, a fleshless relic that still scrutinizes all with its last living eye, like a grim cyclops, thou must do so twice more." I think that's talking about the chick's shop. That's the only skull I can think of. Alright, so that's gonna be in the city. Let's... I guess go do that real quick, because I spent a lot of time doing this. The letters have gotten worse and worse as it's gone. Let's see here. Mad reputation. My forgiveness, all is useless. This pilgrimage without an end no longer matters. The sacrifices, the prayers, the supplications are of no account. Now I understand. The miracle will not listen to one such as I, for I am nothing. If I cannot obtain forgiveness, then only death awaits me. The one that lies at the bottom of this towering cliff. The curse will soon be over, for nothing of my being will remain. The cool sea breeze will comfort me and give me the strength to finally end it. Farewell. So I guess there's one more. The only place I can think of is like over here, but I thought we already... Where am I right now? Goodbye. The curses of the unforgiven have been lifted. Find all the prayers in the base game. Lift the curse of the unforgiven. Halts the passage of time for a few seconds. Oh, that would have been nice. How much of magic does that use? Almost all of it. Honestly, the drinking the flask and stopping time are roughly the same amount of time on that, so. All right, back to reality. Oop, there goes gravity. I think we only have a few more of the angel spots to look for, so let's go and do that one. Actually, we'll just cut across here. Look, I know for a fact I got this one, so I'm just gonna mark it. Before I even get there, because yeah, sure did. Okay. Oh, there's still one more in here, huh? Okay. All right, looks like I got that one. I guess I should go to the Sacred Entombments and see if I got that one. It's... should I just do start here and we'll just work our way out. That's a problem. I don't remember. That goes down. So, this one gets in there. Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure. I must have gotten that one. Okay. Yeah, we did get that one. Guys, I'm running out of places here. Yeah, got that one apparently. Well, fuck. I think there's only like 2 places left. I'd have gotten that one. Don't see. Guys, I'm missing one. I don't. The only thing I could think of is in those fucking trees. All right, I'll be right back. All right, so I found it, and I was wrong. So it's here, but there is a breakable wall. So there we go. So that's 33. So, okay, well, we got the one in the tree. That's what's kind of funny. All right, so now we can return to
Penitent One of uncompromising will, my brothers and I are grateful to thee. See how they rise, as if the weight of their bodies had been taken away from them, and with it, their sorrows. The road is now complete. The highest point of this garden awaits thee. The road is now complete.
4 marks of matredom. The giant rattle. And we have acquired Gregal. The hell's a giant rattle? An oversized toy from a purer, happier time. The guardian of the high gardens will rejoice in its return. When faith withers from people's hearts, that is when the holy brothers of the golden visage drift away. They vanish in the wind, fading like a dream in the morning light. As from hope they are born, and without it they wane. Proximo, as the eldest of them, watched over the children, but the designs of the miracle anchored him to the ground, condemning him to follow their departure with nothing but a longing gaze. He then raises the old rattle, the only memento left from his divine origin, and softly shakes it. A sweet twinkling resonates in the air and travels with the wind, a quiet beckoning, so the holy brothers know that they are never alone, and that someone is waiting for them. And they feel a pang inside them, a longing call wherever they are, wherever the wind had taken them. Okay. What else did I get? Like Gregel or something. Scissor. Automatically regenerates fervor. The heart above, second verse. When the child, after such an exhausting ordeal, finally reached the city, he felt his hopes crumbling to dust, for there he was greeted only by misery and desolation, by faces withered by pain and loss, starving bodies crawling down the streets and grieving souls that wept in their near silence. The city was but a haven for the lost, a ruined maze where only hellish suffering could be found. Filled with despair, the child's eyes searched the sky in sorrow. There, just above the city, hovered a vast cloud, thicker than any other, dyed in pinks and orange shades by the twilight sun that was about to hide behind it distant mountains. Enraptured by the beauty of such vision, he observed as the shape seemingly molded itself into a heart of colossal proportions. So we're still missing 1, 2, 3. Actually, 4 statues. So all actually in here. So give me a moment and I'll be right back. All right, and I am back. Okay, so did a little research here. We can get this one. We'll get this one in just a second. I believe we get this one beating the game. And then this one I missed as well. So we can go ahead and get 3 out of the... or 2. I don't know. There's a number, right?
Fill us with joy, Penitent One. You shall always find a home in this garden. We surrender ourselves to your charity.
The remembrance of Proximo. Symbol of the guardian of the high gardens, admired by all his brothers. Proximo felt his strength falter. He felt himself descend from the clouds like a dry leaf carried by his sudden gale. As he fell, confused and too weak to fly, he saw the light around him turn red and dark, as an abundance of clouds shadowed the sky with a sanguine garnet color. The miracle had returned. Alright, so... this is an injunction. sure how I missed that, but okay. Where am I right now? So I'm not sure what this is, but I think that might have been an angel. Doesn't matter though. Ah. Wow, you really can't get this to the end of the game anyhow. Alright, let's do it the quickness. Son of a bitch. I've acquired the mercy. Can't believe I missed that. Let's see here. The mercy increases the damage inflicted by the final attack of a combo of any weapon. That is pretty nice. In the gloom of the cathedral, a beggar on his knees extended his trembling hands outward toward the passing bishop, his eyes clouded with despair fixated upon the imposing figure who overshadowed the beggar with his presence. "Have mercy on me, please, your excellency," he begged with a broken voice, clinging to the edges of the purple cassock that caressed the cold marble. The bishop, whose stern countenance betrayed no shadow of compassion, looked with disdain upon the man who had dared to sully his sacred vestment. "Get your hands off me, pauper!" he snapped coldly, his voice echoing through the Gothic arches. He forcefully removed the hands that were clinging to him and continued on his way, leaving behind an echo of hurtful words and the torn soul of the beggar in the shadow of the great temple. Okay, I'm not sure how that's mercy, but I should copy that. All right, and then the other one we can get is in. All right, that's going to be in Sacred Entombments in this area. I know, having had some of these, I think will allow me to basically have, for the veredicto, have constant use of the censure part. This game seems to really favor miasma damage, I've noticed. It is pretty beefy, I will say that. You guys have seen me use the miasma bell, so, or Accenture or whatever. Okay, let's go to the Sacred Attunements. All right. That gives us... reduces the fervor cost for keeping the war sensor alight, as he did every night upon the priest retreating to his quarters. All right, we start over again. The Thurifier. As he did every night, upon the priest retreating to his quarters and the church filling only with silence, the young sexton Heron ignited the old bronze thurible, a family heirloom. He had received it from his father as he, before him, had inherited it from his own. As sacred fumes of the incense permeated the wood, he felt honored by the task. That night, upon commencing the ancient rite, the smoke grew thick and heavy, quickly expanding until the room choked from its clocking presence. Huron coughed and stumbled, dizzy after breathing the fumes, finally fainting before the statue of the saint. That night the wind was fierce, and through an open window a dust devil of dry leaves entered, swirling across the floor, hungry for the embers of the thurible. Huron awoke to witness the statue of flame before his eyes. It was too late. He raised his gaze to the saint's face, and seized by the horror of the event and the guilt he felt, the sexton could swear the statue's stare had twisted into one of reproach. And so did the young man run, away from that church, horror chiseled in his childish face. He would never forget that heretic figure with its stern, incriminating gaze that had been his charge and duty during his whole life. All right. And this concludes all that. Let's go back to town, turn in Proximo.
Allow me to present you with a new piece for your silver altarpiece. May the hands of the miracle guide thee, Penitent One.
Oh, it's the same thing. Okay. Yeah, that's all the statues except for this one, which we get after beating the last guy. Do you want to see about rares real quick? All right, so we're missing one book verse that we can actually go and get. It's in the Labyrinth of the Tides, it looks like. Oh, and look at this. That's on me. Like, that's not even hidden. That's just on me. Where was it? Labyrinth of the Tides. right, that is all of them. Apparently you can sequence break with this thing, which is kind of dope. All right, well, anyways. Well, guys, with that is literally everything that we have to do. All that's left now is to climb this final yeah. So that's what we'll do in our next episode. So until then, stay safe, and I'll see you then. God bless, Kate. Bye-bye.